All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are live from our New York City studios, and we are taking your calls. Webb Hubble is next, so don't miss that. We're going to ask him about Obama's comments on Hillary and the investigation and more. 877 Newsmax. Let's go to Carol from Vienna, Virginia. And as I say when I am privileged to fill in on WMAL radio, when I get a call from Vienna, Carol, I always say Vienna waits for you, which is, of course, from a Billy Joel song. Hello, Carol.
I know. I love that song. Well, it's so nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
And I have to say that I am probably going to disappoint you with my comment today. But, you know, a long time ago, I was very much in favor of seeing Donald Trump as president. But his behavior has been so atrocious. He has just fallen from grace with me. And, you know, aside from the name-calling and the whining every time things don't go his way, there isn't an ounce of grace in the man, and it just annoys me. But here's the thing that I've been picking up on the last couple of days with regard to what went on in Colorado. I've been hearing people call in to shows, to conservative shows on radio, talking about the fact that they were at this gathering before the caucuses. I don't know how long ago it was, where all of the candidates were invited. And the only one who didn't show up was, you guessed it, Donald Trump. This was a meet and greet. It was to, you know, to get your name around, talk to people, tell them what you stand for. And he was the only one who wasn't there. All
right, Carol, I don't know that, but it wouldn't surprise me. And I understand fully everything you said. You make valid criticisms, and I'm afraid that it's possible that Donald has turned people off with his demeanor, his tact, and the way he presents himself, which has also turned a lot of people on. I think he has begun to calm down a little bit. I would hope for his sake that he continues that along the way. And if he ever does get to be the nominee, he would have to calm down even further. But you have legitimate concerns, Carol, and I understand where you're coming from. And thank you for calling. Please call again. And thank you for watching, most of all. Up next, we go to White Plains, New York, and say hello to Rich. Hello, Rich.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
How are you? Good.
I want to make a couple. Good. Want to make a couple quick points. I don't want to take up too much.
You don't want to talk about like Noah Syndergaard pitching for the Mets tonight? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, they need him.
Yeah,
Gosh,
they need something.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Yeah, Thor. Look, with regard to your first guest, I want to contradict some things. You know, he and
Stephen Miller, Trump's senior advisor. Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. Have been saying that the system's corrupt. They don't like the caucus system. But Donald Trump won 4 caucuses prior to Colorado, and you didn't hear Ted Cruz crying about that. Also, the system that Donald...
but wait a minute. Rich. In the caucus, or the caucus, whatever, people assemble and cast votes. That's not analogous to Colorado, but go ahead.
Well, they did have caucuses. The caucuses preceded the convention.
It was but the delegates it was the delegates. In other words, there was no vote. No people voted in Colorado.
Yeah, they did, Steve. They did months before that. They had caucuses. You got to do your homework, man.
But no, they did not have caucuses. What? And they just announced the results this past weekend? Is that what you're saying? It was a caucus with delayed result announcement? No, it wasn't. This was done on the inside, and it was wooing the delegates, and there was not one person in Colorado voted. I'm
telling you, Steve, they had caucuses. People voted.
Then where were the results when they had the caucuses? What, were they kept under lock and key, you're telling me?
Let's go to the next topic.
All right, next topic. We got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
We've all seen Trump's new hire, Paul Manafort, accuse Cruz's campaign of a Gestapo tactic.
Yeah.
But he offered no examples, and the Trump-friendly media, interestingly, asked no for specific examples. So let me give you examples of Gestapo
You got 10
tactics.
seconds. Give me one.
Roger Stone calling for Trump supporters to march on a convention in Cleveland and knock on the doors of dozens.
All right, gotta go, Rich. Gotta go, folks. Webb Hubble is next. Don't go away.